Hello everyone. Today we'll be looking at several aspects of the HUR SmartTouch Hi5 tablets on the HUR strength training machines. I have chosen to look at the leg extension leg curl tablet since it contains all the elements to explain the tablet efficiently. First, if the screen is asleep and blacked out, either touch the screen or move one of the lever arms to wake it up. If this does not work, you will want to make sure that the machine is turned on and that it is plugged in. There's a small on-off switch on the lower back side of most machines. When you first see the screen, if no one is logged in, it will appear as shown here. The machine can be manually adjusted and used whether or not someone is logged in. The main difference is that when a person logs into the machine using their RFID, the machine will automatically load their training program with specified resistance, reps, sets, etc. And the workout will be recorded in the SmartTouch software. Manual workouts are not saved. Okay, let's look at general navigation for the screen. At the top, you see the various activities or exercises which can be chosen by swiping them left or right if there is more than one. In this case, the machine has two activities, the leg extension and the leg curl. The first icon shown here is how you get back to the main screen. The lightning bolt icon displays the activity's power, and the angle icon shows the range of motion. More about power and range of motion in a moment. Here, you see the number of repetitions, or reps, performed. If you have a training program set up and are logged in, you will see the number of reps you have completed and the number remaining. The blue reset button resets your reps back to 0. You may use this if you are trying different loads and doing a rep or two before you start your actual workout. Here, you see the amount of resistance or load in pounds for your activity. This can be increased or decreased by selecting the plus or minus signs. You can exit the activity at any time by selecting the red X button. This icon allows you to adjust the position of various features like the seat and lever arms, depending on the machine and the type of activity. Lastly, you will see the current time at the bottom. If a person is logged in, the time moves to the bottom right and the person's name appears on the bottom left. Again, increasing the resistance is as easy as tapping the green plus button. When you do this, the resistance changes by increasing the air pressure in the machine's cylinders. This may cause the lever arms to move. Decreasing the resistance is done by selecting the red minus button. You will hear air releasing, and again the lever arms may move. Now let's look at using the machine with an assigned training program by badging or scanning into the machine's tablet. Once you have a training program and assigned RFID, touch the RFID to the ID symbol at the bottom of the tablet. When this is done, a welcome screen appears as the tablet is gathering the client's information. Once the training program is loaded, at the top, you can choose one of the activities available for the machine you are on by swiping left or right depending on if there are multiple activities. Below this, you will see a suggested activity to do after you have finished all activities on the machine you are on. The suggestions are based on the order of activities as they appear in your training program in the SmartTouch system. Just below this, you will see the remaining and completed activities that are in your training program. At this point, you can exit the workout by selecting the blue icon at the bottom or continue on to do the chosen activity by selecting the green arrow icon. Before the activity starts, you will see a warning that the levers may move as the resistance is set. At this point, you can go back to the previous screen by hitting the red X button or continue to the exercise activity by selecting the green arrow icon. If you select the green icon, the machine's cylinders will fill with air to the programmed resistance level. The lever arms and seat will move if their position has been set previously. Again, you can stop this activity by selecting the red X button. You can make any adjustments if necessary, then begin the activity. As you perform the exercise activity, the target as well as the real-time completed reps will show on the screen and count down. Upon reaching the target reps, you will hear a chime. After a few seconds, the air will release and the resistance will go back to 0. You can, however, keep going beyond the target number of reps after you hear the chime, before the air is released. Oftentimes, the repetition condition is set to 1 or 2 extra reps as the basis for automatic increases in resistance to take place. For more information about setting the condition for automatic increases based on overperformance, please see the How to Create, Edit, Copy, and Delete Training Templates video that talks about this in detail. After the activity is completed, the finished activity will show on the right side of the screen under Completed. Then you can perform the next activity for that particular machine if there is more than one, or exit altogether. With the next activity selected, you can repeat the process by selecting the green arrow icon. If at any time you need to adjust the seat height or lever arms, you can select the blue adjustment icon and make the changes. Then, after you perform the activity, it is shown as completed on the right side of the screen. Next, we will look at how to set the target power for a client. Power is calculated in watts, which is work divided by time, or the work you do divided by the speed in which you do it. You can see the activity's power whether or not you are logged into the machine by simply selecting the lightning bolt icon, then moving the lever arms. In this case, the left leg is blue and the right leg is green. However, if you have a training program and you are logged in, when you reach the target reps, you will see what your average power was when you finished all of your reps. The next time you log into the machine to work out, if you select the lightning bolt icon, a red line will show you what your target power is. Again, once you are finished, you will see the average power that was achieved for that workout. Lastly, we'll look at how to set the target range of motion. Range of motion refers to how far you can move or stretch a body part, such as a joint or muscle. First, you can see the activity's range of motion, start and end position, whether or not you are logged into the machine by simply selecting the angle icon, then moving the lever arms. However, if you want to set the target range of motion, you have to be logged into the machine for which you are setting it. When you are on the range of motion screen, press the blue gear icon in the upper right. If the machine's levers work independently, you will be asked to set each one and hold it in place for 3 seconds. First, the maximum or end position, then the minimum or start position. Here, it sets the left leg, then the right. Once the range of motion is set, you can then see the target area that you should try to stay within while performing the activity. If you want to change the target range of motion, just repeat the previous process. The next time you log in to perform activities, you can select the angle icon to see your target range of motion. And that's the end of this tutorial. I hope this has been helpful, and I wish you and your clients the absolute best.